my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna just say welcome back to another video. But this probably just be like a little day in the life video. I don't know if I'm gonna extend it to the next day or what. Because like I said, filming on this device, my storage been getting pretty low lately. But I ended up yesterday, I think after I filmed the video and edited, I ended up clearing some of my eternal storage. So hopefully, like I said, this probably just be like a day in the life. Let it go live tomorrow. But welcome back. Look who can be. Look who's stand. Look who I got. But yeah, today was a busy day, a busy morning, busy work day for me. I tell you, boy, I was thinking about the times, like the good old days. Like, y'all, I was sitting up here thinking about the good old days before, all these changes that been made to the world. I remember times where you actually can really just enjoy life and able to spend money without having to worry about, going broke, or like when you used to work. Where you used to work, you can, see something at your paycheck. I said nowadays I feel like I'm more, and I know I might not be the only one feeling this way, but I'm just gonna, speak for myself in general. But I feel like it's more like survival mode. Like I remember the days you can, you live to work, living to work, but nowadays it's like you're just living to survive, because it's like it's so much and it's really affecting a lot of people. I have been watching a lot of videos these last couple of weeks, and a lot of people just, they fed up, and they just over, all these changes that's being, made in general. And so it's just been to the point where I was just listening to it after I had watched a couple of videos, because it really, I don't know, it was just so much coming in my time feed that I just said, you know what, let me take a break from watching, people talk about, what's going on in this economy, and just reflect back. Like I started watching like a lot of older 90s videos. I remember the Apollo Theater. I used to watch Apollo years ago when I was a little younger. I was watching some of those kind of videos of artists that, sang back in that time, and just to clear my mind, because like I said, it's just really been a lot. Like it's just been so much going on, and then you never hear good news no more. It's like it was just too much for me to just intake at once. And I just needed to kind of clear, disconnect from all the, the bad stuff that was going on. But yeah, sometimes I really feel like the years, like when I used to think my years back before, like I say, all these changes was made, I feel like I took those years for granted in a way. Looking back, I wish I would have cherished. Not saying that I did cherish, years back, but looking back now, I feel like I was doing better. I feel like times was much better back then than what it is now. Like nowadays, when you out in public, you have to constantly look over your shoulders and make sure ain't nobody coming up on you, sneaking on you. Crime have skyrocketed. Not saying that these things that happened back then, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. Like nowadays, when you out, sometimes I don't even really want to leave the house. That's how, I ain't gonna say I'm fearful, but I always like to be alert, and watch my surroundings at all times. But sometimes I really don't want to leave the house. I've been saying that I'm going to continue to keep looking for work from home jobs, and I've been trying to, still apply myself, because it's just getting to the point now where I don't even want to be in public sometimes. Like if I can just work in the comfort of my, in the space and in my room at home, I would feel more better at peace. Like, I don't really want to be, like I say, out in public. Like, turn your head like that. You're going to hurt your neck. It just going to But yeah, it's just becoming a lot. Like I never seen anything like it in my life. Like I say, you just never hear good news no more. Then we living in times where, people being judged off if they not, working hard enough, and and people need to grind more harder. I'm like, it's just a lot. Like when I say I literally been have to kind of just disconnecting from watching a lot of stuff that I feel like, been affecting my mindset. But yeah, I never seen nothing like it. Like I never seen nothing like it. I remember times when I was young, I used to go to the mall a lot. A lot of the malls here in Memphis have, like, one of them in particular went out of business because the thing is, people not shopping at them no more. Like people not shopping at malls. Most online shopping took over. I feel like online shopping took over in 2020. Like back then in 2020, it just became a thing for people because I know 2020 you really couldn't shop in public no way because we was on lockdown. But I feel like y'all probably looking at me with my arm look like got some scratches on it. Really hurt. I'm gonna have to put some alcohol on. That's why I'm probably kind of looking at it. But yeah, people not shopping at malls like that no more. They literally online shopping. And then the thing is, the mall's not safe no more. Like the mall that I'm talking about in particular that been closed down, the crime was so bad there. Like the crime rate never been that bad at the mall. Like it was just getting to the point where I guess people didn't feel safe going to that particular mall no more, so they just shut it down, And I mean, it's just. I sometimes I wish I would appreciate the like from 2010, I would say 2012 on back. But like I was in 2000. 2000 was a great year for me because, like I said, I was still young. I was in school, so of course I didn't even have to worry about responsibilities in 2000 because I was still like a teenager growing up. But I would say in 2012 to 2018, I'm gonna say it. Well, 2012 to 2018. I wish I would have cherished those years more as an adult. I feel like in that time I didn't appreciate it that time like I should have, even though I worked a lot, but I was able to go places. But looking back now, where I'm just a workaholic and don't basically go nowhere because you barely can afford to even go places nowadays because everything's so expensive. But I really wish I could get that time back. That's why I'm learning every day to just go on and follow my dreams. I have posted a video a couple of days, probably a week ago, about telling you all don't stop waiting for the perfect time, and because you can't get time back. Whatever you want to do in life or whatever your heart's desire, just going to go for that dream right now because you can't get time back. And then, like I say, even looking back, you can wish and think of the great memories you might have in previous years, but you can't get you can't get those times back. Like I say, it just be good memories. And like I say, now it's just like this year haven't been the best year for me. 2025 it haven't been a great year at all. 2022 was a little bit better for me, but this haven't been a great year. Like I say, even I have seen a lot of things with my own eyes that just make me reflect. That's one reason why I'm kind of just opening up right now to y'all. It's just like a little random chat. But looking back, if I can have time back and I could go back in time, I would really appreciate if I know that this is going to happen to me. But like I say, at the end of the day, you can't predict the future. Nobody can, All I can say is that we just have to appreciate the days that God, bless us to wake up and see. You tell the people they appreciate the days too? I think he's trying to tease. He just sucking his little pacifier. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, he trying to tease. What are you doing? But yeah, if I can just appreciate the time and now, and I mean not now, just appreciate I appreciate God waking me up and see another day today, which that's a great thing. Not saying that I don't appreciate, not saying everything bad happened in 2025. It's just been so much going on, even with the media, that have been, kind of been bothering me, my mental health, because it's so much stuff that's happening in the world with people, and I don't like to see people go through hard times. Like I know I'm going through something, but there's people out there going through way worse than me, and it just breaks my heart to see people battling with going through what they're going through, and it's just I never thought in these amount of years I've been alive on earth that that I would see a world like what's going on now. Like I never knew that things like this would happen. But I'm just learning every day that I'm not gonna, stop going after my dreams and goals. I'm just gonna keep working hard at it. But also, I have to ask God too. Can He just remove me? That's one thing I'm learning too. I want to be around people or communicate more with people, and I feel like He's doing this. He's, really sending people. If I'm, communicating more with people. If it's no more than just people, I'm communicating with people on, on social media or whatever. But I want to be more. I want to connect more with people that's like on the path like I'm on, like people that want to pursue their dreams and not just have this mindset of where they have to constantly keep settling for less and feel like they're not capable of moving forward or doing something better with their life. I don't want to be around people like that no more. And I feel like when you have big dreams and big goals, you can't really just even open up to people that you even, know personally. Like, everybody not going to be happy for you. Some people have that mindset or mentality of, I can't do better, so I'm a self. I'm gonna stay at this job that's, I'm gonna work hard at this job that care less about me. I'm gonna just stay working hard for these people until that's not my mindset. Like, I'm gonna work and make money, but I'm gonna also try to have goals and dreams for myself when I'm working my job. Like, I'm not gonna have my mindset stuck on, because I don't want to retire at no place for 15, I'm gonna say 30 years or 15 years and having regrets. And regretting that I never, regretting that, man, I wish I could have done this, or I wish I could have did this. I don't want to live my life like that. Like, I was literally I was watching a video on someone was speaking on this about, if you've been raised or taught a certain way of having that kind of mindset and mentality that it's going to rub off on you and it's going to follow you in the long run. Like, I even have to tell my daughter sometimes, and she know I tell this all the time, whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. Never settle. Never think that you can't make your dreams come true, even though if you might have to, work. You have to work. We all have to work, But don't put your dreams on hold, because the people you're working for, they had a vision, a dream. They made it come true, and some of them, became billionaires and millionaires. You can reach that same aspect. And that's another thing I notice a lot too when you open up about entrepreneurship. You have so many people that in these times so negative, be like, well, everybody can't be an entrepreneurship. I mean, not entrepreneurship. Everybody can't be their own boss. Maybe everybody, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And some things might not be meant to be for everybody. But who want to continue to live a life if they're not happy, working an underpaid job just to make the other person happy, and you still struggling? Like, you working to help somebody else, but you still struggling at the same time while you trying to provide and survive yourself. But I know there's a lot of that's been going on lately. Like, I sometimes I have to scroll past videos like that, because I feel like if you became successful at becoming an entrepreneur, the next person can too. But if a person never know what they can do until they try, so you can't down everybody. Maybe some people might not want to be there. If a person enjoy what they do and love what they do, this message is not for them. It's just, I know I can do better. I always had a mindset, even when I was young, coming up, that I always had goals and dreams of wanting to pursue a lot of goals in life. Like, I remember years ago, I always wanted to be a model, like a fashion model. I ended up going to, when I was after I graduated high school in Chicago, I went to the Art Institute. and I studied fashion design. But the thing is, I didn't it was a very expensive school, and I couldn't afford the tuition, so I had to drop out. I used to draw a lot too. So I always wanted to, have that mindset of being able to be a business person. But I feel like I'm capable of still doing it. It's never too late. But yeah, I don't think I ain't gonna make this video too long. I just kind of wanted to just come in and start the day off in this video and just say how you all doing. Your girl out tomorrow. I don't know. I might start up another vlog in the morning because I do need to wash. This upcoming week going to be a very, very busy week for me. When I say I got a banquet every day this upcoming week, your girl going to be tired. So if I could go on and get start a video tomorrow and maybe have that up the day before, the day after, because I don't, like I said, I don't know how how tired I would be, to film. So yeah, I just wanted to get this video work on this video today and then maybe start up another one tomorrow. But until the next time, you all have a great one. I'll be talking to you in the next video. Bye bye. Love you.